Sairam students, welcome back to the online classes. Today we are going to study environmental studies. What we are going to study today? Environmental studies. And in environmental studies, we are going to start our new chapter. So first I am going to give you some hint of our new chapter. So our chapter is basically based on that particular thing which gives us food. Which thing gives us food? And it has green color, and it is of green color. So which thing gives us food and also is of green color? Yes, your guesses are right. It is around me. What is the name of our chapter? Plants around me. Okay, so here we will going to read about the plants around me. For that, first you just have to see all the plants which is in your house. Like you have the tulsi plant, as usual. All you have in your house is one tulsi plant. So you can see tulsi, or you can say basil plant in your houses. Or some of you have many different plants in your houses too, so you can also see those plants. And as you know, plants have some parts, as you had done this in your exam video, and you also know now how the plants grow. Okay, so we will discuss in this chapter about these things. Okay, so let's start with this. Let's start with our chapter number 8, plants around me. Okay, let's start with our chapter number 8, plants around me. Okay, first I am going to read, then you have to repeat after me. First of all, there is a warm up exercise for you all, in which what you have to do is give the names of any two plants growing in your home or in your neighborhood. Walk around your neighborhood, make a note of the different kinds of plants and the trees you see. Draw your favorite plant, show your teacher your drawing. Okay, so this is a simple thing. You can do it in your EST notebook. You have to make a cute flower, a small flower, as it is shown on your screens. Similarly here, see here, so it is shown on your screen to your house, and find out some different kind of plants in the trees, and also at your home or your neighborhood, if there is any plant or the tree, so you have to mention that also. And after that, you have to just make, that is only for your knowledge. Okay, after that you have to just make on one page, write down chapter number 8 and plants around me, and make one small little flower similarly like it is shown on your screens, and also mention the parts of that plants. Okay, so show me your cute drawing by doing this. Okay, so now I am going to start reading the chapter. You just have to listen to me properly and repeat after me, and then I will going to explain you the chapter. Okay, so we see many plants all around us. We see many plants all around us. A plant has many parts. A plant has many parts. Let us see what they are. Let us see what they are. Okay, so here they are going to show us the different parts of the plant. Okay, so parts of a plant. So look at the picture of the plant. It shows you the different parts of a plant. Look at the picture of a plant. It shows you the different parts of a plant. So first is root. See here written root. So first is root. Root fixes the plant to the ground. It also takes in water from the ground. See in your in water from the ground. Okay, so root basically fixes the plants to the ground. It is under the soil. It is under the soil. Roots are under the soil. See, these are the roots. Roots are under the soil and it fixes the plants. So basically plants stands on their roots, as like we stand on our legs. Similarly plants stand on their roots. Okay, it also takes in water from the ground. So whenever we give the water to the plants, it directly goes to the roots, and the roots spread water all over the plant. So it also takes in water from the ground. So basically the water which we give, or the water which already in the ground, all these water taken by the roots. Okay, so this is the function of roots. Now the next part of the plant is stem. Next part of the plant is stem. So read with me. The stem holds up the plant. The stem holds up the plant. It also carries food. It also carries food and water to the different parts of the plant. It also carries food and water to the different parts of the plant. So basically, see, this is the stems. These are our stems. These are our stems. Okay, so stems basically what happen, it holds up the plants. It holds up all the parts of the plants, like stem holds the leaves, it also holds the flowers, it also attaches the roots with the plants. Okay, so basically stems holds all the parts of the plant. So basically, as in the human beings, there is a spine carries the food and the water. So the water which roots carries, it then stem carries it from the roots to all the parts of the plants. Okay, so basically the function of the stem is to give the food and the water to the different parts of the plants. Okay, so this was the function of stems. Now the next function is, the next is our leaf. Next is our leaf. I know you all are familiar with the leaves. You all have seen the leaves. So these are the leaves of the plants. So the the leaf makes food for the plants. Basically, the main function of the leaf is to make the food for the plants. So it makes the food from sun, through sunlight. Okay, so it makes the food from sunlight, and already there is chlorophyll. This is the substance chlorophyll which present already in the leaves, and when it takes when the sunlight falls on the leaves, it prepares its food. Okay, because of that chlorophyll only plants have the green color. Okay, now the next is our flower. Next is our flower. You all know what is flower, the fruit and the flower which is on the plant. With the beautiful part of the plant is called flower. So the flower grows. See here, these are the flower. As you know, these are the flowers. The flower grows into a fruit. Fruits have the seeds which can later grow into the new plants. First of all, in the plants there is a small flower which grows, and then this flower turns into the fruit, and before fruit there is a small seed, and that these are the basic parts of the plants. These are the basic parts of the plants. Now see different types of plants. Draw and label the parts of a plant in your notebook. Okay, this is your activity for you to do this activity at your homes. Draw and label the parts of the plants in your notebook. So you have to do this work in your EST notebook. Now see next, different types of plant. Different types of plants. There are different kinds of plants. Big plants are called trees. They have a single thick stem called the trunk. Okay, so there are different types of the plants. As we know, the plants which are big plants, the plants which are big, that big plants are called trees. These big plants are called trees, and they also have the thick stems. Their stems are very thick. So these stems, thick stems are called trunk. What they are called? Trunk. 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 Okay. So the example of the big trees, example of the big plants are mango, coconut, neem and pine. See here, all the plants shown on your screen: mango, coconut, neem and pine. Okay, these are the common trees. These are the common trees mostly you have seen. So these are your common trees. Now see, small plants with hard and woody stems are called shrubs. Small plants, these are the big plants are called the trees, and now the small plants with the hard and the woody stems. Those stems are very hard and woody. They are called shrubs. What they are called? Shrubs. Okay, so the example of shrubs are rose. You all seen the plant of rose now. So the example of shrubs are the rose, hibiscus and chili. Chili plant, rose plant, and mostly of you have seen the hibiscus. Okay, so these are the plants which are called shrubs. Which are called shrubs. These are the small plants. Now see, small plants with soft stems are called herbs. Small plants with the soft stems are called herbs. With those small plants which have hard and woody stems are called shrubs, and those plants which have the soft stems, they are called the herbs. So many herbs grow close to the ground. So mostly the herbs are grown closer to the ground. They can't grow so much up from the ground, and they do not grow tall like the trees. They do not grow tall like the trees. They are smaller. Okay, so we use herbs in our food everyday life. In our food we regularly use herbs like mint, coriander. You all know na, mint and coriander. Most of your vegetables, after making your mother, she puts coriander on the above of the vegetables. So mint and the corianders are the mostly used herbs. Okay, herbs are also used in medicines. Herbs are also used in medicine. Many of the medicines are made from the herbs. Okay, now see next, on next page. See, there are given some leaves on in your page. So you have to color these leaves like this. These are the leaves of the different plants. Color them. Can you see how differently layer are from each other? Okay, you have to color these plants, and you have to see all the different leaves. There is a difference in every leaf. You have to see that difference. Okay, so color like this. This is which is shown in your screen. Similarly, you have to color like this only. Okay, now next is the uses of plant. So you know, everybody knows plant has the different uses. So plant help us in many ways. First is they keep the air around us clean. Second, they are home to many animals like birds, squirrels, butterflies and monkeys. Next, we get most of the food we eat from plants. Next, we get fiber like cotton and jute from plants, which are used to make clothes and bags. So basically there are the multiple uses of plants. So the first major use of the plant is it provides us fresh air. So basically what happens, the processes in which the what they do, they breathe the carbon dioxide, the bad oxide they breathe, and the good oxide, O2, that means the oxygen they leave the oxygen while breathing for us. So we take oxygen for our breathing and we leave carbon dioxide, and plants do the vice versa. That means they can They can provide us fresh air. And the next use of the plants is that it provides shelters, that means homes to the many animals like birds lives on the trees, butterflies, squirrels, monkeys, they all lives on the trees and on the trees. So it provides homes to the and the shelter to the many animals. Okay, now next is plants give us food. So the major use of plant is they give us food. Next is they also provide us some fiber like cotton and jute from plants, which we can make which we can use to make clothes and bags. So there are so many uses of the plants. You can find more uses of the plants by your own. Okay, now the next is wood, which we get from trees, is used to make houses, tables, chairs, doors, and windows. Next is we get rubber, paper, and many medicines from the plants. Okay, so basically, wood which we get from the plants is used to make the different kind of furnitures like table, chair, doors, windows. In your homes, many of the things which is made of the wood you have seen. Okay, so this is also one use of the plant. Now next is we also get rubber, paper, which we use. You use rubber and the paper, na? So the rubber and the paper which we use, it also we get from the plants. Okay, and there are the many medicines, as I had told you, many medicines which is made from the plants. So we get medicines also from the plants. Now next is plants are our friends. If there were no plants, we would not have clean air to breathe. We would have no food to eat. All the plants and the humans would die. We must therefore take care of plants. So basically what happened? Plants are our friends. We have to treat them as our friends. As we treat our friends like with lots of love and care, we also treat the plants with lots of love and care. If there is no plant, we are not able to eat anything basically, and also we do not get clean enough fresh air to breathe. If there is no plant, because no one get their food and the air to breathe, so we must therefore take care of the plants. We have to take care of our plants. So basically you have to take one oath, or you can say swear that you have to take one swear that you have to plant one tree or one plant on your birthdays. Whenever there is your birthday, or it's your mother's birthday, your father's birthday, or your brother, your sibling birthday, so you have to plant one tree. You have to plant one plant. Okay, wherever, either it is in your home or there is any open space outside somewhere where you can plant a tree or a plant, you can go there and plant one tree. You can go there and plant one tree. Okay, so this will make your environment clean and healthy. It is only for you and for your future generation. So if you take one oath to plant the tree once in a year or twice in a year, so it will be helpful for you. Thank you so much. Hope you had clear with this chapter. Study well at your home, stay well, and all the works which is related to this chapter I'll send on your groups through PDFs. Thank you so much.